Hello guys, so today I want to start a new series. We'll try different types of formation and tactic. Alright, so for this first episode, I guess, we're playing with 4-5-1. 4-5-1 is quite effective defensively because you have 5 players in the midfield line and 4 players in the defensive line, right? So even though you are not using like 3 CF setup, 2 CF, 1 SS, it's still okay offensively because you have these 2 AMF supporting the CF here. You also have the white midfielder making the run forward too. So ideally you want to use long ball counter or quick counter. Okay, so for possession, a bit static, so you have to do it manually yourself. But for this one, yeah, it's better to use quick counter or long ball counter. Out wide, not so much. Long ball is okay too. Yeah, but you need tall CF. But ideally for long ball, it's better to use 2 CF. So yeah, the best one should be these two. This one is a bit of a niche. You have to do it yourself. It's possible. This one, not good enough. This one is okay. Alright, so the idea here is you want to use 2 creative playmaker for the AMF here. So you want someone who can dribble, someone who can shoot, someone who can pass. Okay, so that's creative playmaker. If you use orchestrator, usually their shooting stats is a bit lower. They can pass and dribble, but shooting is a little bit bad. If you use box to box, they are good in terms of movement, but their stat is a bit, what is it called? A bit spread out, alright? So they are like a jack of all trades, but yeah, not as good as creative playmaker because their stats is distributed a little bit towards the defensive one. So yeah, you want to use creative playmaker for this part. Classic 10, a bit static. So in my opinion for this one, yeah, creative playmaker is the one that you want to use. You can use whole player too, but for a bit harder with the build up in my opinion. So yeah, creative playmaker is the best one. Whole player is okay, decent, you can try. For the white midfielder, you can use prolific winger or roaming flank. With roaming flank, there'll be a bit inside here. Yeah, so you do not want to use what is it called? A target man. I think because target man you want to use a prolific winger for the cross or cross specialist, but for roaming flank it's better to use someone who is a bit more mobile, like a deep lying forward. Goal poacher maybe can work, but I prefer to use someone who is like a point for you to pass the ball, then you can pass the ball back to the AMF or the white midfielder here. Alright, so the idea here is to shoot with these 4 players. Alright, this is the secondary attack. If you get into the box, if he is free, then you can pass it to him. But ideally, you want to give the ball to the CF, then pass it back to the AMF or the right midfielder or the left midfielder. So you also want to dribble with this too. It's something that you can do too. And for the one pivot here, you want to use an anchorman ideally, but if you do not have an anchorman, you can use a box to box or orchestrator, but just put defensive instruction on him, right? Defensive instruction so that he stays back, so that you can always have someone to pass the ball back if something goes wrong in front. This is, yeah, we're playing with normal formation, so just 4 at the back normally here. But if you want to play with 3 center back, 1 full back, that's up to you guys. In my opinion, it's safer in a sense, but it can be exploited if the opponents, let's say if you do not have a left back here, then if they focus on the right side, so a bit exploitable on that side. So yeah, just play normally. And that is it. If you use whole player with roaming flank, sometimes whole player will go forward a little bit more. Alright. Kind of like switch the positioning here. The roaming flank comes here, then the whole player comes here. So that is up to you guys. If you have a roaming flank that can dribble, very nimble, that might be something worth to do. But his Son here is a bit, yeah, it's a bit slow with the turning. I prefer to use the creative playmaker to dribble here. So yeah, maybe Salah can be combined with the whole player over there. Salah a bit more nimble compared to Son. Yeah, so if you have Lampard over here, that's something that you can do. But nah. Alright, so we're going to type mark as usual. Let's type mark the wingers here. Right. Let's go for. Alright, one more thing is for the sub-tactic, as in my sub-tactic tutorial, I'm using the wide midfielder, push them forward to make it 4-3-3 if I need to press up high. Alright. You can also switch the positioning for Salah and Son, or you can switch the positioning for Neymar or Messi. So that's something that you can do too. So as you can see there, because we do not have double pivot, a bit harder to build up from the back. Alright, so you want to give it direct to the AMF here in front there. So that's why creative playmaker is very useful, because creative playmaker will drop down a little bit, get away from the defender. Okay, so make it easier for you to pass the ball to. As you can see there, the roaming flank is kind of a bit tight, the marking. So yeah, creative playmaker has that advantage of they staying a little bit further away from the defender. Right, as you can see here, Messi and Neymar, a bit easier for you to pass the ball to them because they're positioning. Alright, double touch there. Want to do what is it called? The fake shot there. So what you want to do is actually go, if you attack from this side and give it to the CF here, then pass it to the AMF over here. So go sides to sides, okay? Alright, Kante winning the... Oh man, why you touch my balls? Alright. No worries. It's still early. Just 10 minutes. Still a lot of time to play. Oh, track back. Oh, side. Alright. You can see the Neymar dropping down a little bit at the top over there. A bit oh no. Neymar. As you can see, Messi making the run forward. Alright. Very slow pass back to Messi. Fake shot once more. No. The AI is a little bit less, what is it called? You can't fool them that much in the version 1.1 with the fake shot. Yeah, they nerfed it a little bit, the fake shot for the AI. Oh no. This is superstar difficulty, so yeah, they are very reactive, very aggressive with the pressing. Alright. Yeah, so a bit harder to build up from the back with just one pivot. Oh man, that's a poor pass. Why it goes there? Alright, covered well. Cleared away. Oh no. Nicely done by Mendy. Now counter attack. Can we do this? Can we do this? Son Heung-min. 1-2 over there. Now Neymar will dribble. Yeah, so you want to practice a little bit of dribbling. That's a poor pass though. Oh man. Alright, so as you can see there, someone who can pass it well is nice to have. Alright, Son over the top of Benzema. Oh, offside! I thought it's not offside. Man, just the knee. As you can see, you have a lot of options to give a through ball to. The roaming flank, the creative playmaker, the CF. Alright, one more chance, one more chance. Alright, Messi, he will dribble, Messi. Now cut it back. Oh man, it's supposed to be for Son. Let me just quickly show there. Oh, here, cutting back. You have Son making the run. You have Neymar over the top there to give a true pass to. And this should have been for Son. Yeah. So very good formation in my opinion. Just the weakness is the build up from the back. And a bit poor in terms of wing play, I guess. Alright, that's the first goal. So as you can see there, because you have three players at the top there. Salah on the right, Benzema in the middle, and Son on the left. Right, so the defensive line is a bit pushed behind there, so you have space to dribble. Alright. Good double touch. Fake shot. Managed to slot it in. So yeah, the only thing that you need to be wary of is the midfield line pressing you from behind when you are dribbling. So yeah, try to practice some shielding. Oh man, that is way off the passing. I'm using PA3. Oh, why it goes there? Come on, Van Dijk. Go forward. Ah. Man, the passing. That's over.
Everyone, please welcome our players.
Alright, second half. Let's try to score 2 more goals. As usual. Alright. Okay. Oh, could not reach it. De Jong. So defensively, you have a lot of midfielder there to cover. So yeah. Oh! Oh man, this game. Ah. Manuel. Oh man, the awareness is becoming awful day by day this game. Konami, just remove the dynamic difficulty, please. Alright. Nicely done. Alright. Good. By Trent, now to Neymar. Can dribble. Son in the middle there. From side to side. Alright, now Salah. Should be a goal. Oh! What a sliding tackle. Alright, so from sides to sides. go like that. I want to see that again. What is that? All right. Oh. Here. Salah is in front there. But somehow that dude... Is it Dani Alves? Man, I should have done a fake shot there. AI is so reactive. Right, Benzema try to head it back into the middle. Nah. We need Burgos for that. Not as effective. With Benzema. Now Salah, can he redeem himself? Pass it to Neymar, calls it into the box. Right. See that again. So here's Son, the roaming flank inside here. Right, you can see the Neymar and Benzema occupying the one center back, so it's 2 against 1. Yeah, I call this tactic the blitzkrieg because you have 5 players, the CF and the 4 attacking midfielders against the 4 center back. So quite effective against 4 at the back. Against 5 at the back, maybe a bit harder. Couldn't get it through. You can see the 2 attacking midfielder can work together like that. Oh, Neymar. Man, just do a normal double touch. That's the weak point of Neymar, actually. Too flashy. Oh. Alright. Straight forward here. Messi, as you can see here. Oh. Where? Right. Okay, you can see here the 5 players is kind of on the same line, right? So very aggressive, I guess, this tactic. As you can see there with the roaming flank, they're very close to each other, 5 players. So this is kind of like a basketball tactic, I guess. 5 players, and then you have Trent over there on the right side, the fullback. So yeah, you can try putting offensive on the fullback, but in my opinion, make it a bit harder for you to build up from the back. So yeah, it's better not to use it, but you can try it. Oh, it's a foul. Quick turn. Tried to do a standing tackle there, but yeah. AI is too reactive. Alright, in the middle. Alright. Very nice one. With the midfield line. Oh, Benzema is through. Benzema. Alright. So it's very good counter attack too, because you have a lot of players running. You can see here, winning the ball. Then you have Salah at the top there. Messi, one of the AMF. Then the AMF here, you have the CF. So yeah, ideally you want to use a deep lying forward, or maybe Fox in the box can work, I think. But deep lying forward is the best for this, I guess. If you play with prolific winger or what is it called? A target man, then maybe we want to consider using. If you play with target man or a goal poacher, you might want to consider using what is it called? Cross specialist or prolific winger. Benzema once more. Alright, nicely done. See that again. As you can see here, if you use prolific winger, mostly a bit wider his style of play, so kind of like a Son positioning here. Yeah, roaming flank will stay wide too sometimes, but with less frequency. If you use cross specialist or prolific winger, you can expect something like this, going wide and then cut it back inside to the creative playmaker. Then you have another creative playmaker here. If you use a whole player, so the whole player will go inside the box, so a bit harder for you to pass. So yeah, in my opinion, the best playing style to use at the attacking midfielder is to use both creative playmaker. Here you have the CF here, roaming flank, of course, going inside there. So quite easy to pass in the final third with this tactic. Let me show, if possible, if you use Lampard here, right, a whole player.
Substitution on the field. Number 10.
Alright, still have 15 minutes. Should be able to get at least one example.
Coming on to replace him is
Alright.
number 8.
Alright, just one defensive tips there. Here, if you can see here, you can see Van Dijk trying to go mark Oba. So you want to, when you're defending, you want to look at the forward line, okay? Even though the ball is with the midfielder now, you want to look at the forward line. You can see Frankie de Jong making the run behind. So Van Dijk is out of position there. So ideally, you want to use your center back when defending to reposition them, because their position is awful, okay? It's scripting at its finest. That's, yeah. Don't expect them to do the defending to you. Look at Matip there. What is he doing? Why does he just drop down instead of making stupid turn like that? Should just goes down. Instead of turning to the left, just turn to the right and go down. You can see here, two center back out of position. So yeah, that's a defensive tip for you guys. Use your center back to reposition your player. Alright. Okay. Lampard. As you can see there, the roaming flank staying behind. The whole player going forward, alright? So if that's something that you want to do, then you can do that. But if that's something you do not like, you want your roaming flank to go forward, then yeah, I prefer to just use creative playmaker. Because creative playmaker's movement is a little bit more flexible. Sometimes they go in front, sometimes they go back. So your roaming flank will adjust to him. But with whole player, it's a bit more one-dimensional. We go forward, kind of like going into the wider area here for the whole player. So it can still combo with the roaming flank whole player, but a little bit less flexible. Alright, as you can see here, yeah, I can see that Lampard making the run on the left there, number 8, making the run inside there, so the roaming flank has to drop down. Alright, since you can see Son is in front there, so Salah has to drop down, so usually one will drop down, alright? So yeah, it's a little bit restrictive in my opinion if you use whole player. 1-2. Nicely done. Stunning shot. Alright. Frank Lampard scores. And his substitution role. Good play there. I use a 1-2 here. 1-2 with Salah. And as usual, want to use a triangle. Alright. Get the ball back to him. Inside the box. And pass it to the whole player with a stunning shot. Nicely done. The standing shot, you want to shoot it before the ball gets to you to wind up the kick earlier so that the standing shot is released quicker before the defender can react to it.
There will be 3 minutes.
All right,
time.
a weighted pass from Kante. So ideally you want to... Oh, what a chip. What a chip by Lampard. Ideally you want to use a anchorman or a center mid who has weighted pass so that you can do a long ball like that into space. What a beautiful weighted pass there. Then a roaming flank, the whole player inside the box. What a chip. Into the far post. Man, it's 6-0. Wow. I didn't expect this. They usually just get like max 4 or 5 goals against Superstar. Usually 3 goals on average. Cross it for Benzema. That's it back. No, that's it. It's 6-0. To Neymar, to Lampard, to Benzema. Brasic. The stats here, 7 shots, 7 on target, 6 goals. Alright, so this is a very fun tactic to play with. I usually play this against AI. But the thing is, AI has a dynamic difficulty, so yeah, you can win with a lot of goals. But then when you play a couple of more times, you will lose the game or maybe can just score 1 goal. So yeah, I don't think that this tactic is bad when you reach that point. It's not because of the tactic is bad, it's just because of dynamic difficulty. Your positioning of the players is awful, very tough to pass the ball around. As you know, this tactic is a little bit bad when you build up from the back. So yeah. So yeah, we'll try with 4-2-1 with just 1 AMF in the future. But for this one, a very offensive tactic with 4 midfielder attacking, helping the CF. Alright, so try this out. Let me know in the comment section what do you guys think about this tactic, and I will see you guys in the next one.